doing really good, Nancy. Thank you for asking. How about you?
I'm very good, sir. And I'm literally excited to have you on board with us
Thank you. Same here as well.
after so long.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's just start with the questionnaire.
yeah, sure.
So, sir, tell us something about you and your book.
See, I'm from Kerala. I did my graduation from IHM Mumbai. Then I moved on to Dubai for 3 4 years. I worked with some of the multinational companies there. Then I moved on to United States for 2 to 3 years. Always my passion has been on stock market. I when I was at a younger age itself, I was into stock markets. I started investing like around 2010. So basically, I was interested in stock markets. I was like learning about it. I wanted to know the systems. How these people make money or like lose money or whatever they do. I was very much into it. So after my venture in United States, I came back to India and like came back to my home place in Kerala, and I ventured extensively into stock markets. Right now, I'm a full-time trader and investor, and I'm an entrepreneur. I run multiple businesses as well. So yeah, I do mentoring in stock market. That's my passion actually. I love teaching people about the stock market, and the amazing opportunities, it gives to the people. Yeah, that's all about me.
And your book, sir?
All right. About my book, Cracking the Secrets of Stock Market Investing. It has hit bestseller in one of the weeks as well. So I'm very much excited about the response that I'm getting from my readers. Basically, and whoever steps into stock market, it is a must-read book. I actually explains step-by-step procedure to how to actually see the market on like what all the things that you have to keep in mind before you enter into the market or start investing or whatever. Stock market is basically a place where almost 90% people lose their money in trading basically. So it's actually two portions there, basically trading and investing. Both are extremely different categories. So like I basically urge people to go into investing rather than trading. As a beginner, you should start investing periodically, or like don't start with a big amount of money. Learn the markets. So yeah, that the book is already saying every aspect of it. So like for a beginner, it is a must go book, and like everyone should read it actually.
Okay, sir, that is so interesting. Actually, it is my personal question
Yeah.
that, to be honest, I don't have much knowledge about, stock market. I've never invested any money, any penny.
Okay.
So I would really like you to, just give me some knowledge about how to invest, and it is related to my first question also, that what advice would you give to the people who are new to this industry, that how to invest. So
Yes,
just
yes, yes.
give me some advice as well.
Yeah, Nancy, the thing is that what many people do, when they hear about stock market, what they actually listen to is they might have heard some people saying that I made this much money from market, or like whatever. They go into some YouTube videos, or see, these are not bad, but you have to know, like you have to learn first to earn. That's what famously Warren Buffett said, that you have to learn first, then you earn. Stock market is just like in any other field, where you have to have the knowledge to be better at it. So basically the thing is that you have to know about the markets. How does it work? What actually is stock market? See, stock market, in my opinion, it's a place where you can make like you can achieve your financial freedom. For anybody, any layman can do this. The thing is that stock market is basically about emotions. you know Stock market, the thing that's traded on is like human emotions. So like if you keep our emotions apart and you systematically do something, it always gives you returns. All right. So as of now, like in our current scenario, you might be reading like Nifty have reached new high, and every day the market is booming and all. So many of the people will get attracted to this kind of bull. We say this is as a bull market. Okay. So this is a phase where everything goes up, price of all the companies goes up, and like everyone is you have an euphoria in the market. That's what we say actually. So the thing is that instead of coming with a lump sum amount of money, you can actually come with batches of money. See, let's say you have 50,000 rupees with you to start investing. All right, you don't go at once with 50,000. You just start investing 5,000 in a go, and like you start periodically investing it, so that you get a hack of the market. So you don't go with all your money in. And there are like many apps or many trading sites where you can do mock trading and mock investing as well. So like first few months you do that, and when you get a hack of it, then you know what actually market is. So for any layman, for any beginner, I'll basically suggest you to invest in index funds. Index funds are basically Nifty is an index. It's a combination of top 50 companies of the country. So at any given point of time, Nifty got these 50 top companies in the basket. So if you believe in the growth of India, all right, in coming 10 to 15 years, if you see India as one of the top countries, going to do very much better, then obviously this thing going to go higher, right? So we'll have to pay much higher amount of money at that point of time for all these companies. So that's the mindset that you should have while investing into market. But the thing is that when you invest now, doesn't mean that maybe tomorrow or the day after it goes up. It might come down as well. The short term fluctuations are very much in stock market. So the thing is that you have to stay focused and stay invested for a long period of time. And the most important fact is that you have to have the good companies, whichever companies that about, if you think about 10 to 15 years later, if you think that company is going to do well, so you can invest in that company, and not like lump sum, you go periodically. So what you do is when you come into index funds, you don't invest in a particular company. As of such, you don't invest in a single company. You invest in all these 50 companies at once. You see my point? So the thing is that when you invest periodically, like systematically, what happens is like your wealth grows, and like on a long-term basis, it eventually makes you, a return way better than any return that you give in, whatever return that you get normally. So that's what like the beginners should keep in mind. They shouldn't jump with any lump sum amount of money. They should learn the markets, see what the markets have done in the past. Even if this is bull market, there will be bear market. Market tend to go down as well. It's not always going up. So the thing is that you have to stay invested, or like when the market crashes big time, if you see good companies, that's an opportunity to grab more, right? You are getting at a discounted price. So like you have to get more. You don't have to get out of the company. So these are some of the things, like if you go through the book, it's all mentioned there, and like that's all about it. Yeah, that's some of the things that as a beginner you can keep in mind. I'll tell you, like index funds are the best thing to go on.
And you've told about the key points as well, that you need to research more about every company, and you need to think about long term.
Yes.
Yeah, rather than short term goals.
Yes.
So I'm getting it. Okay. So my next question is, you are busting all the myths associated with stock market investment in your book as well.
Yeah.
So share some of the myths with us, that that people say that this company is that, and this stock market is bad, or any myths that you have heard.
Yeah, I got your point. Actually, it all comes up to the same scenario that I'm talking about. See, I told you, like stock market is basically trading emotions. So this can be made into gambling as well, right? Yeah, investing is not actually gambling. Stock market is not about gambling, but some people tend to do that. They come into trading, they put their money without any knowledge. So it's basically gambling. You don't know anything about the market, and you are getting your money into the market. So it's basically gambling. They are expecting something to happen, even they don't know like what's going to happen, right? So like you shouldn't have a gambling mindset. Stock market is not about gambling. So people have, many people have lost money in market, lost fortunes. So the thing is that why it happens is, to stay in the market without getting losses is a big thing. Leave aside, this is, I'm talking about the trading aspect. Okay. Investing is a different scenario, trading aspect. So similarly, both it almost go hand in hand. So the thing is that what happens is, like, when someone invests money or like gets into trading and they gets huge losses because they don't know about the market, then they blame the market. Okay. So now they tell their friends that this is not a place where you should go with your money. And also, like, these are all the myths that I've talked about in the book. Yeah, these are some of the myths. Yeah, excuse me, Nancy.
Okay, so you have highlighted the importance of financial education in the contemporary world in the book. How are you taking it further with your next project?
Yeah. See, the alarming thing about our nation, or like most of the Asian countries, is that, the financial literacy of our country is almost only 25% of the whole population. 75% of the population still need to be financially literate. If you take countries like Australia, Canada, UK, or US, more than 65% of the people are financially literate. And let me tell you, more than 50% of the people are into stock markets. When you see this thing, and like when you compare India, what happens is, like, very minimal percentage of the people are into stock market here. Because of the myths that we talked about, people have various, bad notions about the stock market. So the thing is that, like that. So what I want for, personally, what I do is, as I've told you, I'm a mentor in stock market investing. So I have my own website, krishnamavila.com, where you can go and see my programs and all. I do one-to-one coaching as well. So the thing is that what I want to impart is, like, I really want everyone to be financially literate, and like whatever I can do to help people on that behalf, that's what I'm doing right now. So, like, in this book, what I've done is that, like, whichever people hands it comes to, they will have a notion of stock market, or like, it's not only about stock markets. It's basically how you manage your money, right? So financial literacy is basically how you manage your financials, how you manage your money. See, even though if you're making, like, let's say, as a common man, you make 30,000 a month, all right. Let's say you make 30,000 a month. Then how do you save some amount of money and invest into something else, and that money works for you? Doesn't it sound good? You keep a part of the money, and like that money works for you even you are sleeping. It grows into something else. So that kind of mindset is what people. So for that thing, of course, you have to learn something. You have to have the knowledge for whatever thing that you are doing. See, basically the thing is that it doesn't have to be stock market itself. It's all about people, managing money, and like maybe doing some business or whatever they are into. But like, stock market as a whole is accessible for anyone at any place if you have an internet connection. And like, in today's age, that's like most common thing that we have, right? And a mobile phone and a smartphone is all that you need. So like, so on that basis, that's what I'm saying. So like, so for our country to be in one of the developed countries, if you want to look at our nation as one of the developed nations, the people, the teenagers, or like the youth of this country have to step up and like get financially literate, or venture into stock market and do all these things, so that they get financially freedom. Not a problem, not a problem.
So, actually, sir, what do you have in mind when about your next project? What are you working
Yeah.
on?
Yeah. See, Nancy, what I'm doing is, like, as I've told you, I'm already into mentoring. So the thing is that I'm launching new programs and new courses, some extensive courses into trading as well. So I already have a community of I'm sorry. I already have a community of some traders and investors inside me. I manage a community where those are my students. So actually they started learning from me, and like now they are independent traders and investors. So what I do is I give an extensive 1 month program for all these people, whoever comes into my website or approaches me. So like then I share my strategies, how I do things. It's not about I just say stuff to them and like just leave them. No, it's not like that. I do my stuff. I go same like this. I go into Zoom, I go live, I go live trading as well. Whatever I do, I tell my students to do that or like learn from it. Then they can actually replicate it or like do it further. So that's what basically I do. And like I'm planning on launching some more programs. Like, see, in as I've told you, there are lot of sections in trading. There is positional trading, swing trading, like currency trading, commodity trading. There are lots of aspects of the market. So like I'm combining all those stuff. And like maybe if you want to only learn investing, so I'm giving a program only on investing, so things like that. And I'm like trying to launch an app which can help people to get financially literate or know more about stock markets and like the strategies they can use, implement to to be successful and all. So yeah, so basically what I think, or what my mission is, to open all these trading schools all over India, like under my mentorship, and like all those uh, similar minded people to associate with them and like make a country into an advanced and developed nation with financially literate people. That's all I'm into.
Yeah, you are really working, on a really good initiative, I must say. It is a really
Thank you,
good,
Nancy. Thank you.
to make people financially, independent as well, or literate as well. Okay, so
That's basically my passion. I love what I do, so like it's easy for me, and like it gives me more pleasure doing all this stuff. Yeah.
that's great, sir. What obstacles and challenges did you face in your journey, and how did you overcome them?
See, if you are talking about my author journey, the thing is that writing a book was not that easy for me. I'm a avid reader. I read books, like I read a lot of books, but I never thought of writing a book or publishing a book. So what I say to whoever listening to this, you should have a mindset. You should have a mindset to achieve whatever you want to do. What I did back like 6 months back is that I I literally told myself that I want to write a book. I want to be an author as well. So like I keep on scribbling things, or whatever comes to my mind. And what I did is I allocated a specific amount of time every day for writing as well. All right. So like as the days passed by, months passed by, I had some manuscript with me, and I was wondering how this happened. So what I say is basically it's the habit that you nurture, right? Inspiration is one thing. You can be get inspired or motivated, looking into videos and stuff, but if you don't take action, there is you're not going to get anywhere. So to inculcate those habits which are like which even you and me and most of the people know, if you do some things consistently over a period of time, it's definitely gonna add value to your life, right? So the thing is that consistency, discipline, and making those habits,
And you
that's
have to have the mindset for that as well. Yeah.
definitely procrastination, that's the biggest thing in like today's age.
That
And
is
like,
the biggest problem, I must say.
yeah,
Sometimes
insta
I
will, yeah.
procrastinate a lot that, I'll do it tomorrow. No, I'll do it day after tomorrow.
Yeah,
But
that's the
it is
problem.
the
The thing is
biggest
that there
problem.
are so much things that pulls you back, like Insta, Facebook, or like your friends, or lots of things. So like you have to be it doesn't have to be laser focused, but you have to be focused, and you should have a you should have a system working in, you know,
And
you should
sometimes,
spend some time for all these activities. I'm not saying you shouldn't look Facebook or
yeah.
Insta or whatever, but you should allocate a specific time, or like whatever time that you are doing for your own self benefit and your own, you know, progress, that should be more focused and that should be given more importance. Yeah, that's so habit make people, that's what I say.
Yes, yes. And you have to grab the right opportunities at the very right time. And
Yes,
procrastination
yes.
just, you just lose the game. You just lose the game just because of the procrastination, I must say. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, sir. It was so great. I learned a lot of things from you.
Thank you, thank
You were
you.
saying
It's my
something.
pleasure.
You
It's
were
my
saying
pleasure.
something,
I'm
sir.
sorry.
You were saying something, sir.
Yeah, actually, you know, when you said luck, you know, luck, I don't believe in luck, but yes, there is luck. Luck comes to those people who does things on a consistent basis. You know, you do things, you, even if you take, you know, getting these big lotteries and stuff, you know, those people who gets this, he must have been taking this ticket from past 10 years, you know. So like that's what I'm saying, you know, consistency in whatever you do, you know, then you get that you know, chance, or like whatever, it comes into your way one way or another, yeah, another. So
Yeah,
that's
and
what
there's
I'm
this
talking about.
saying, that God is watching you. So
Yeah.
he is watching us, and if
Yes,
we
yes.
are working hard, He will help us out. To achieve, to make us achieve our goals as well. So thank you so much, sir. It was really nice talking to you. I've learned a lot.
My pleasure, Nancy.
Okay, sir. Bye bye. Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you so
Bye
much. Thank
bye.
you. Bye.